Continuing the GOP's attack on the poor people's organizing group ACORN, the House this month passed by a wide margin a provision that would bar ACORN from receiving any more federal funds. Every House Republican voted aye, as well as 172 Democrats. Only 75 Democrats opposed. Soon, the Senate, which has already by an 83-7 margin barred ACORN from receiving federal housing grants, is considering its own complete and utter ban measure. Let's hope they all enjoy their gloat and then get right back to business, because the legislation they passed in all their rush, it turns out, is written so broadly that it just could come in pretty handy. Representative Alan Grayson, Democrat of Florida, has already asked the Project on Government Oversight to find out which other military contractors might be caught in the ACORN net. Abuse of federal funds, Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman are the top of the list, with 20 fraud cases between them. And where those military contractors go, the cash for killers at Blackwater can't be far behind. And then there's Halliburton and the magically disappearing federal cash for troop services and Iraq reconstruction. Recipients of the $750 billion financial bailout program known as TARP are bound to show up. Earlier this year, federal investigators said they'd opened 20 criminal probes already into possible securities fraud, tax violations, insider trading, and other crimes by those who received federal funding. If the GOP can get this hot and bothered about $50 million that is supposed to have gone to ACORN over the last 15 years, I can hardly wait to see how excited they'll be about the billions received by the banks in the blink of a broker's eyelid. Not to be left out, of course, several faith-based groups. Recipients of federal grants currently stand accused of misspending that cash to cover up or settle for child-molesting clergy. Defund the bankers, brokers, death merchants, and liars, the sex criminals. This could all get very interesting very fast. I can hardly wait to turn on the television. Lou Dobbs, Glenn Beck, who's going to be the first with the outrage? That's all we have time for today. You'll find everything you've seen on this show at our website, GRITtv.org. There's a place to comment on every story, so comment. While you're there, join our mailing list so we can let you know what's coming up on the program, and subscribe to our video or audio podcast. We also have a radio show and a Twitter feed. Just follow GRITtv on Twitter. All the information's at GRITtv.org, and you can contribute there and become a supporter of this independent program. We are broadcasting commercial-free, thanks to you, across the United States on Free Speech TV, Dish Network, Channel 9415, and you can ask for us on your cable or your public television station. Tell your friends about our program. We're relying on you.